Hey, my friend, my name is Bo, and today I want to talk about how to dissolve your money blocks. What are money blocks? Basically, it's anything that would prevent you from making the amount of money you truly desire. So today I want to share some things that might be preventing you from having the amount of money you really desire. And I also want to share with you how you can make more money in your life in a way that feels good, in an ethical way. The one big money block that a lot of people have is this belief that money has something to do with morality. That somehow the amount of money you make or don't make says something about whether you're a good or a bad person. But the truth is, they have nothing to do with each other. Money and morality are not even connected whatsoever. There are plenty of evil rich people in the world, but there are also plenty of evil poor people in the world. There are virtuous rich people, just as there are virtuous poor people. Striving to make more money in your life doesn't make you a bad person. Not striving to make money in your life doesn't make you a good person. It has nothing to do with that. What makes you a good or bad person is your intention, your motive. So if you're striving to make more money in your life, but you're doing it with the knowing that that money is going to serve your family, your community, knowing that you're able to do good things with that money and that you will do good things with that money when you receive it, then there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting more money and making more money. The other big one is the belief that money is a zero-sum game, meaning a lot of people believe that there's a fixed amount of money in the world and that if you make more money, that other people are going to have less money. We think of it like a pie, and if we have a bigger slice of the pie, then other people are going to have less. There's going to be less pie to go around for everyone else if we have a bigger slice. But that's not how money works. Money is always growing. The economy is always growing. More money is being printed. Trillions of dollars every year are being printed. Millions of people are being born every day, so there needs to be more money as more people come onto the planet. And as more value is created in the world, more money is created to match that value. So if you are making money by adding value to the world, you're not taking a bigger piece of the pie. You're actually helping the whole pie grow larger so that there's more to go around for everyone. Now, I'm not going to claim that I'm an expert on economics, but I do know for a fact that there's not a fixed amount of money, and I do know for a fact that if I have more money, it doesn't prevent you from making more money also. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the process of making more money and doing it in an ethical way. So when you're on the path to making more money, you might be thinking about something like entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a way you can remove the cap or the limits on the amount of money you earn, and it's a very worthwhile path, I would say. But a lot of people, when they get into something, when they want to start something new, they think about, what do I love to do? What do I want to do? They're thinking about themselves, which there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to realize that the people who get paid the most in this world are the people who are fulfilling a need. And so you have to be service oriented. And really, that's the thing. Like, making more money is all about service. And so there's nothing negative about it, really. As long as you're coming from that place, the intention to serve and to fill people's needs and to help people get what they want in life. Instead of you being selfish and only thinking about what you love and what you desire and what would make your life better, you have to sort of snap out of that for a moment and start thinking about, what do people need? Because people will only pay you for what they believe they need or desire. People won't pay you to do what you love. They'll only pay you if what you love is somehow in service to them. Along similar lines, skill versus passion. Should you follow your passion, or should you do what you're good at but maybe not so passionate about? Obviously, we want to try to combine them if possible, but you have to see, again, that people don't care about what you're passionate about. People only care if your skills can serve them. And so when trying to decide on a path that you can take for making more money, think less about what you're passionate about and think more about what you're naturally good at. Something you're good at that you might take for granted, something that you might not even think it's that special, but a lot of other people don't have that skill or that ability that comes naturally to you. And so they would possibly pay you to do something for them to help them have what you have. And what I found is that in the beginning, when you're using your skills to serve others, it might not bring a lot of passion, But as you surrender to the process of serving others and you start to realize how much of an impact you can have on people's lives, then that skill, which you might not be totally passionate about, ends up becoming a passion because you see how much good it can do for the world and for yourself. And that brings us to guilt. If you make money in a way that serves other people, that helps other people improve their lives, that adds value in some way to their lives, then you never have to feel guilty for making money. Guilt doesn't come from money or making money. Guilt comes from your intention. And so if secretly deep down you know that you have selfish, greedy intentions, then you're going to feel guilty for making money. But if you know in your heart that you're a good person with good intentions and you really want to serve people and help people and earn your money in a noble, virtuous way, then you never have to feel guilty for it. And you won't feel guilty for it if you know yourself on that level and you know who you are and you know your true intentions are pure. Next, if you want to make more money in an ethical way, you need to learn marketing. There's nothing unethical about marketing. Marketing is just understanding psychology, understanding how people think, and understanding how to communicate what you have to offer the world in an effective way, in a way that helps people understand the true value of what you do. That's all marketing really is, and I think it's one of the most important skills anyone could learn, because if you don't learn marketing, most likely you're going to be trapped in this old paradigm of trading time for money, which is what most people in this world do. And there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to remove the limitations on the amount of money you can earn, dissolve that block, then you kind of have to become an entrepreneur in some way, shape, or form. You have to become self-employed. If you're working for someone else, then there's always going to be that block. That block is the amount of time you have, because you're only one person. You only have a certain amount of time you can trade for money, right? So that's a block. And so you have to escape that time for money trade. And one thing that will help you do that is by learning marketing and sales. Finally, leverage. This is one of the most important things. If you want to remove the limitations on the amount you earn, it's using leverage. And leverage you could think of as getting disproportionate returns on an investment. So putting in a little, but getting a lot. One example of this is this video I'm making right here. It's an example of me using leverage. I'm leveraging the platform that YouTube has created here and the audience they have gathered, and they've gathered over 2 billion people onto this platform called YouTube, and now I can leverage that by putting my video on here. And I can create this video once, put in a small amount of work one time, and I can get paid for that or receive some type of benefit from that for years and years and years to come. That's one example of leverage. Another example is by creating a product or a service of some kind that can be duplicated and multiplied and delivered to many, many people without you directly having to do it. Like, you don't have to serve people one-on-one, you can serve one to many. And so that's something you should start thinking about, is ways to use leverage, how to learn marketing and sales, how to use these in the spirit of serving other people and solving their problems, and doing it in an ethical way so you don't have to feel guilty for it, and realizing that abundance is good for everyone, and realizing that making more money doesn't make you a bad person. And at the end of the day, it's all a good thing. Making money is a blessing to you, and it's a blessing to the world.